I love learning about mental health, don't you? This is Mental Health YouTube Channels That You Need to Follow, Part 8. Personally, I like to learn about mental health from a large variety of people and organizations. Here are the things you need to know about this list. This list is in no particular order, minus a few that I threw in at the last minute. Nobody here has paid me to recommend them. Hashtag not sponsored. Very few people even knew that I was doing this. I don't necessarily agree with everything that everyone on this list says and does. The people on this list may not like anything that I do. This list does not mean that they agree with me. I will try to use their own words to describe what they do, but I'll also likely mix in a little bit of myself. Not everybody on this list is a YouTuber. I will try to highlight the web spaces that they use the most, but I may get it wrong. Some of the people on this list are currently taking a break. I've also linked to social media accounts that they may not currently be using, but I wanted to add those just in case they decide to use them in the future. I am biased, and so this list has biases. This is not every mental health creator ever. Be proactive and find more. There are categories of people missing from the table here. Tell me about mental health creators that you love in the comments. This list is mostly for mental health and/or psychology. Sometimes I may veer a little bit outside of that to make a little bit of room for people. Things may change and channels may look different even as soon as a few months from now. Some of these may not be mental health channels at all later. Please be mindful if you're coming from the future. This took a ton of time to organize and to make pretty graphics for, so if you appreciate it, please subscribe. Here's part 8 of the list. BigNoKnow. My name is Noah, but for the longest time people have called me BigNoKnow. I fell into severe clinical depression with anxiety and depersonalization back in May of 2011. In April of 2012, I discovered that I had almost no testosterone in my body via blood draw, and for the first time ever, I had hope. I have been documenting my experience on testosterone replacement therapy, as well as every other thing I have done to recover and get my life back ever since. How to ADHD. Have ADHD? Know someone with ADHD? Want to learn more? You're in the right place. Most weeks I post a new video with tips, tricks, and insights into the ADHD brain. This channel is my ADHD toolbox, a place to keep all the strategies I've learned about having and living with ADHD. It's also grown into an amazing community of brains and hearts who support and help each other. Anyone looking to learn more about ADHD is welcome here. American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Established in 1987, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, AFSP, is a voluntary health organization that gives those affected by suicide a nationwide community empowered by research, education, and advocacy to take action against this leading cause of death. Blue Lovely. Anxiety, agoraphobia, assistance dogs, panic attacks, mental health, clean eating, small holding, vegetable growing, tutorials, product reviews, exposure, exposure, exposure. OCPD Psychology. Psychology guide dedicated to accurately educating all while promoting awareness of obsessive-compulsive personality disorder, OCPD, perfectionism, control, order. Hannah Blum. I am Hannah Blum, a blogger and vlogger with my own Bipolar 2 YouTube channel for Healthy Place. My journey in mental health began years ago in high school when I started to experience symptoms of bipolar disorder. I went from prom queen to a mental patient. It took years for me to accept my bipolar depression diagnosis and to learn how to cope with the roller coaster of Bipolar 2. Huddle. Huddle is a mental health app that makes it easy for anyone looking for support to talk openly, ask questions, and give or receive guidance. Join groups talking about school problems, mental health and mental illness, LGBT+, identity issues, relationships, and more. BPD Warrior. Andy was diagnosed in 2011 with borderline personality disorder and now publicly shares her story of mental illness recovery. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. The Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA, is the agency within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services that leads public health efforts to advance the behavioral health of the nation. SAMHSA's mission is to reduce the impact of substance abuse and mental illness on America's communities. Child Mind Institute. The Child Mind Institute is an independent national nonprofit dedicated to transforming the lives of children and families struggling with mental health and learning disorders. Our teams work every day to deliver the highest standards of care, advance the science of the developing brain, and empower parents, professionals, and policymakers to support children when and where they need it the most. In my experience, it's hard to find mental health channels. YouTube doesn't do such a great job of recommending them out. I had to go and find these on my own, so if you like them, please go subscribe to those channels. And don't just watch the mental health videos, go and share them out to spread awareness, including ones like this one. That rounds up this group of mental health people. Subscribe to see the rest. And before you leave, make sure you look down below for everybody's social media accounts and go follow them. This isn't the end, there's even more coming, so remember this is a whole series. If you want to see everybody, please subscribe.